Yeah, we got Tom Nolan, and Tom Nolan's going to be going up against Victor Martinez here. And in light of kind of the shitty past few weeks we've had and whatnot, we're going to try to keep this short, sweet, simple, to the point, like every other betting show, and not give you our characteristic analysis and all that nerd shit. And I'm just going to say right now, the odds are fucking huge discrepancy here on these odds, and I really don't get it. Tom Nolan, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of him in his very, very young career. This is only his second official UFC fight. I saw his debut on the Contender Series last August and was very impressed by his left hook and ground punch win in round one to get that Contender Series contract. But then his first official UFC fight, January of this year against Nicholas Mata, brutally KO'd himself in round one and very early into round one. And that's it for his career. Victor Martinez he's about the same, actually. He got his Contender Series contract September 2021, actually. For some reason, has been very inactive. Was supposed to fight Jordan Levitt 2022, got canceled. Finally did fight Jordan Levitt last February. Lost in round one to knees and punches. Very concerning if you lose to Jordan Levitt by strikes. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Fucking very concerning that fucking Jordan twerks on your grave. Levitt does that to you through strikes. And yeah, very inactive because that's been his only fight since his Contender Series contract that he got in 2021. Lost to Jordan Levitt. Haven't seen him since then. And yeah, now he's fighting Tom Nolan. So, with that being said, he definitely just has the overall fight experience. He's got Victor Martinez, I'm still talking about here. 13 wins, 5 losses. Tom Nolan, only 7 fights, point blank period. 6-1 is his record. So, Martinez is coming in with a pretty heavy edge, just an overall fight experience. The only thing I can think of for why these odds are so fucking huge in terms of the disparity is just because Martinez has been so inactive is the only thing I can think of. 32, he's not old. He's not got a lot of miles, not got a lot of wear and tear. I mean, Tom Nolan is 24, but that's not a huge age gap. That's not a concerning one for me personally. Nolan 6'3", 73-inch reach. Martinez short. Maybe it's the reach. I don't know. But he's got a 70-inch reach, and he's only 5'8". So Nolan, even though he's fucking 6'3", he's only got a 3-inch reach advantage. It's not too concerned to me either. All this to say, I'm getting a little too technical, so let me dumb it down. Victor Martinez is a plus 340. Tom Nolan's a minus 440. I don't understand why. My back's against the wall, and when my back's against the wall, the balls from the dick come out. I'm going with Victor Martinez money line, just because both of these guys are coming off round one KO losses, and they're both about to have their second official UFC fight. They're so fucking close together in terms of career trajectory and everything else, other than the inactivity and the 3-inch reach disparity. I don't understand what I'm missing on this. And full disclaimer, as I said going into this, I'm a huge Tom Nolan fan and was very impressed with this Contender Series debut. I still think Victor Martinez can get it done. And another thing that has caused to go with the Victor Martinez side on this is we've seen Contender Series guys with a lot of hype get derailed lately. Like, was it Zach Reese was the guy that we picked in his fucking first UFC fight after Contender Series? It got slam KO'd by Brundage. Him. I'm sure there's some other motherfuckers out there I'm missing. So that's another reason why I'm going with Victor Martinez. We've seen these Spain. I don't know if he was Contender Series, but another guy with a bunch of hype coming in just got fucking derailed. I'm sure I'm missing even more examples of these hype jobs coming in, getting derailed. Tom Nolan, I think the hype's already even fading. I just don't see it. I just don't understand why the odds are this fucking far apart. And if it doesn't make sense to me, I'm going with the underdog. What do you think, Ben?
You brought up great points on all of them. I think the only person that was more surprised about Levitt getting the knockout win than the fans was probably Jordan Levitt himself. Watching the post-fight interview, he's like, I was just so excited. I've never done it before. This is just an awesome moment. Guy, come on now.
Right.
Jordan Levitt, he's a character if nothing else. Victor Martinez, 8 years older, and he's only had 2 fights in the 2020s. That's really strange to me. don't think he excels anywhere. Tom Nolan, I think he's got decent striking, and he will finish a fight. He will go for it instead of just hanging back. The weirdest part of this for me is that Victor Martinez, like you said, at the plus 340, has 45% of the money. And there's just no way that Vegas is going to pay out almost half of the pot at almost 3.5 times the money. Versus you're paying, 55% at minus 440. I just don't think Vegas knows something, and they're not going to let Martinez get this win. They know something we don't. Tom Nolan, I mean, if you get knocked out by Levitt, you can get knocked out by Tom Nolan. I think to be safe, I would go the double method, the KO decision, just because it'd be really annoying to pick one side and the other one happens, and I could see it going either way.
You better start listening to the Better in Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome to Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spots from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better in Green.